Hey guys, this is Wistard, bringing you another audio commentary, and this is going to be between Rhavanna and Warbeak. Warbeak is the red Protoss here, and the blue Terran will have Rhavanna playing. And it seems like as if Warbeak picked random for this this matchup against Rhavanna, and Rhavanna's chose to use Terran. So this is going to be a pretty good match from what I've heard, and seeing these two players go up on a map called on LT, it's pretty standard map, and usually we get some standard play. Sometimes we get some out of the ordinary play on this map, so we'll see what happens. So Protoss is sending out a very early scout right now, and Terran's just putting up his wall as usual, and right now I'm trying something new with my friend. Actually, since I don't have a high-end computer, I'm actually recording using his computer. He's actually pre-recorded the replay on the highest settings that he could, and he sent me the video, so I'm commentating over his observation. So this is going to be something different, and I am not going to be busy with both of my hands anymore, so I'm going to be a lot more concentrated on commentating. And the Protoss probe is going around here abusing that rally point, as you could have seen in one of my other replays. Probe's just going to run back and forth, and really it's going to just be really annoying there. And we might see him try to steal the gas, maybe. Well, although the Terran's not quite getting up the tech lab yet, he's getting a Marine first, and we can see the SCV moving around here. The Protoss also doing a block, very standard play nowadays, probably to prevent any sort of reactor rush from Terran. And this probe continuing to be annoying here. That Marine's gonna chase it around and eventually kill it, but this probe's going to try to see if the second gas is taken, but we'll see that it's not. And this SCV will probably live a lot longer until the Protoss gets a stalker out, so I'll be able to stick around and see if the second gas will come soon or not. And so Terran manages to take out the probe, and it's now putting up a second barracks, and the SCV is still continuing to be a nuisance there, and still darting around waiting to see if that second gas is going to fall down, but it's not going to appear yet. So perhaps right now what we'll see Protoss get is some more gateways, maybe right after the cybernetics. We don't know yet, but the SCV is going to try to find out what's going on, and I believe I just saw a second gas fall down. So Protoss is going to probably tech up to higher tier, probably going to get a robotics or a Twilight Council. Maybe a Twilight Council. If he gets a Twilight Council, then we could expect to see a lot more gateways later on in the game. So this SCV is still being alive, but oh, there you go. It finally falls down, getting blocked by that smart placement of the pylon there. So we probably won't see any expansions coming from the Protoss, and the Terran, we probably won't see any expansions coming from him soon either. And here we see two more gateways being planted down, so probably the next building that's going to fall down is Twilight Council, probably to get some leg speeds. So Terran's actually going for a very quick command center, so Protoss could actually do a pretty good timing push here, considering that he got 4 gateways, and Terran won't have that much army, although he's positioning his army quite well to try to block off any timing attack. And here we go, the Protoss is beginning to set up his offensive, keeping a watch out on that Zelnaga tower, and putting forth a forward pylon to warp in his units soon. And here comes his units, and I'm pretty sure the warp gate, there you go, the warp gate research is complete, so he will be storming in the front and we'll see what Terran can do against this. Terran is positioned up very well, up on that up on the side of that choke, and Protoss can't really do much to hit the units on that side, because the high ground advantage in StarCraft 2 is that if you can't see them, then you basically can't hit them. But if you do see them, then you will be able to shoot them off 100% chance. So these stalkers going around here, I'm not sure if Terran saw that yet, so he might not float his command center over yet. So Protoss isn't quite sure what Terran has, and going up this map here, I'm not quite sure if he can see the command center. Probably not, although he's getting surrounded by a lot of marauders here, and a bunker coming up, so Terran should be able to defend this quite well, although losing a lot more units there than I expected. And there's a couple of stalkers in the back there just shooting up, because the sight of the stalkers up on that ramp is able to give those additional stalkers some vision, and is able to surround them, so that bunker actually falls down. And this could spell a lot of trouble for Terran, considering that he got a command center and he's not able to use it yet. So critically, he's the Protoss is pressuring the Terran, and he's not able to plant his command center down, and Terran's going to be really annoyed here, seeing that he can't make use of his command center. Although he is defending this quite well, I'm pretty sure that eventually the Terran will be able to push out and stop this Protoss army from annoying him any further, and eventually place his command center down. But then Protoss being very aggressive here, and I'm not sure if this is the right choice for Protoss, because he's losing a lot of units here, and although those marauders are poorly positioned, getting shot by those stalkers from the back, and that supply depot is actually going to go down. So Terran has to do something drastic here to prevent these units from falling in, because Protoss is out macroing the Terran right now, and the Protoss is booting out of 4 gateways, and Terran's only booting out of 3 barracks. So there's a lot of danger for Terran right now, and he could very easily get overrun, although a lot of bunkers are coming up. And yeah, and I'm not sure if the Marauders have gotten their concussive shell. No, they haven't gotten their concussive shell, so these stalkers are going to be able to micro around a lot and trying to get up the block, but then that SCV is going to get taken out, and that supply depot will too, and he cancels that. So Terran in a lot of trouble here, and what those stalkers should do is, well, I was going to say run around and try to get some SCVs, but those are there are a lot of units there. So what Protoss should do now is just hold that choke and go around and try to get some SCVs. And back here we see that Protoss isn't really macroing up any further. What Protoss should be doing here is trying to secure his own expansion, and I don't actually think that Protoss saw that expansion yet. And Protoss is able to kill a lot of SCVs there. The SCV count on the Terran is actually not that high, and a lot of supply depots getting taken out, so Protoss could easily just lay back and expand here. So I don't think Protoss could do any more damage, though. Here comes the expansion that I was just talking about earlier. So an expansion finally gets placed down, and robotics facility is going to go up. So Protoss is going to just lean back and enjoy his economic advantage from pushing Terran and forcing him to use his SCVs like that, and also critically delayed his expansion, so his expansion is not going to be as powerful as it would have been, considering that it was delayed like for 5 minutes or so. I'm not sure if that command center has an orbital command upgraded to it yet, so maybe it's been storing a lot of energy. Yeah, it has. So it has enough energy to compensate a little bit for its wasted time. So Terran putting up a bunker up in the front, making sure that these stalkers won't cause any more harm just trying to run through. And I'm not sure if Terran got their